Hi there, I'm Matt Keene. Welcome to Creating a Future We Want, a visionary evaluation series. I'm going through every page of this book. I'm in chapter uno, page 10. Going through the principles by which visionary evaluatives live. There are 6 of them. The principle right in front of me here on page 10 is 1. Commit humbly and compassionately to a sustainable, equitable future. Oh my gosh. Every word in there deserves a lot of attention. And fortunately, we've got a whole book dedicated to all of those words. I am just going to make this little video about equity. In this book, we employ the concept of equity to mean aligning a belief in equality with mindful actions that lead to equitable outcomes. Equity entails, therefore, considering both if people are provided with access and opportunity to participate fully in society while carrying with them the beauty of their differences, and also considering if the results of their participation and inclusion reflect outcomes that are fair. So much there. So much there. And so much more about this in the rest of the book. I'm just going to share a couple thoughts that come to mind. Throughout entire effort on this project right here over many years, I was perpetually in a state of examining, reflecting on my perspectives on equity and equality, where they come from, and where I am going to take them. I had some heavy influences in my upbringing. My father's family, he grew up in Tidewater area in Norfolk, and my grandfather was on the Civil Rights Commission of Norfolk in the 40s and 50s, I believe, and he spent time working with Thurgood Marshall and Roy Wilkins, and also created a society that lasted for 50 years, dedicated to serving mariners arriving in the ports of Norfolk that basically had nothing healthy to do, and ensuring they had a place to go to eat good food and write letters and safe and stay out of trouble and maybe keep some of their money in their pocket to take home. My mom's side of the family, they still talked about the Civil War, and not in the way that I want to really discuss, to be honest. I would hear something like, great uncle so-and-so was hit in the head with the sword, or by the sword of a Union soldier, and he never was the same since. And I would hear terrible language come out of the mouths of the males there in Southwest Virginia. Not to at all generalize to Southwest Virginia, that's just where they happen to be, and they were racist. There's not much more I can, not to put too fine a point on it. I had both of those influences, and you know, here's one of the things that came to mind as I am going through this project and raising a few children, right? It is my responsibility to examine myself, understand myself and my values, to choose the values that my ancestors have prioritized and honored, choose the values to bring along and embody myself, allow my children to embody and live and practice and evolve, continue to evolve, create it anew, and see the values that are to be stripped out of the calculus and left to rot, pulled out of society, pulled out of my life, pulled out of our thinking, right? It's about what future we want. What what do we vision as a sustainable, equitable future? What about the transparency of our values and communications and understandings about them and the relationships between them, between each other, within ourselves? Do we carry forward? What do we leave behind? What do we need to do and discuss, converse, take action on, theorize, philosophize about to create that future that we want, that is equitable? That's some of what I was thinking about while I was working on this project. And the book is much more about that. I'm Matt Keene. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, the Visionary Evaluation Series. What is your vision of an equitable future?